Hey, how you doing? How's it going, everybody? I mentioned at the end of my Shadows Die Twice playthrough that we were going to be doing another Dark Souls run, and lo and behold, I'm not a liar, here we are. I had another good idea for a challenge run, and this is one that I've not done before, but should be pretty fun. I'm actually quite looking forward to it, because I've always, in theory, known how to do this and wanted to do it, but have not been able to. Or not have not been able to, but just haven't tried it. So essentially what we're doing is we're going to be upgrading only endurance. So we will be like infinite stamina man. The side effect, of course, hold it. I had to do that. I have to do that every single playthrough. You know this. The side effect, though, of... do I need this? I'll take it anyway. The side effect of upgrading endurance is that it increases my equipment loadout, like my weight, meaning I can wear some very, very heavy armor. So I don't want to spoil it, but I'm totally going to spoil it. By the end of this, we are going to be a Ninja flippin' Havel, which should be pretty awesome. And something that I've never personally done before, so I'm looking forward to it.
Regrettably.
Okay. Funnily enough, it's actually been quite a while since I've even played. Been playing, like, the Cinders mod of Dark Souls 3. I've been playing Code Vein, Shadows Die Twice. Have not played Dark Souls in a while, which bodes very well for the actual playthrough. But, hey, whatever. What you see is what you get, including many, many horrible mistakes that I'm sure are to come. Anyways, if you've never seen one of these Dark Souls runs from me before, essentially the way we do it is I will edit down the episodes so that you get just the important bits, basically. This is like the worst Asylum Demon fight ever. Ugh. Good thing this isn't a speedrun. So yeah, you'll miss all these like really entertaining stuff, like running between areas and not fighting and that sort of stuff. But you'll get the boring stuff like boss fights and you know, equipment acquisition, that sort of thing. So yeah. That said, let us hop to it, and I'll be with you all in a moment. Alright, so I did the cemetery run. Since we're only upgrading endurance, that makes it a little bit easy to figure out what to level up, doesn't it? And we're going to go ahead and do the ill-advised thing, I think, and go straight down into Blighttown. Reason being, I'm definitely going to need Power Within in order to do enough damage. I haven't actually decided on a weapon yet, but I am thinking maybe either the Battle Axe or the Morning Star. Or shoot, Blacksmith Giant's Hammer, maybe? I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Really, I'm not going to be able to get that much damage no matter what I choose. I could go, like, Chaos Battle Axe or something. That might be kind of interesting. I would normally go Reinforced Club, but I've got that weapon for a different run. And I don't want to use the same weapon in every run, so yeah, we'll see. Anyways, to Blighttown we go. I'm actually not going to do the skip this time because I want to have as many flasks as possible as I go through. Okay, so good times. Attempt 1 ended with me getting toxic poisoned before I even got down, so I went ahead and just ran in and got the Firekeeper Soul so that run wasn't a complete and total waste. So now we will go and actually proceed. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, well, we made it this time. Good news is I did kill the dude that toxic me, so I got a poison moss already. On the odd chance that the one that I'm about to kill up here gives me just a red moss or something. That would be sad. Nope, not gonna hit that, that's for sure. We'll go ahead and gather some of the soul items while I'm down here, I guess. So that I can put them towards levels. Levels of what, you ask? You probably don't ask, because you already know. Guess I could grab some large titanite while I'm down here, or I could just wait. I think I'll just wait. Alright, this part's a little bit tricky if you've ever done this run before at basically base level. I don't have enough damage to kill this guy, so I'm going to have to get him to follow me off and not get toxicked in the meantime. Now, I still swear that the effective range on those guys' fire attack has, like, doubled in the remaster. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that, but who knows. Could just be perception. Oh, hi. Well, that makes it easier on me. Alright, perfect. Got an insurance policy in case I get toxic poisoned on the way up. And now we just start making the run towards Power Within. This is another part that kind of sucks. You really have to just avoid all these guys. Again, not enough damage. While we're doing this, though, since it's not like I'm doing something difficult and need to concentrate, I've been mulling over whether or not to actually do playthroughs of, like, Daughters of Ash and the Cinders mod on the channel. They're both kind of neat, have their own cool aspects and not so cool aspects, but I don't know if they're actually, like, different enough to warrant full playthroughs on the channel, so if anybody has an opinion on that, feel free to let me know. Like I said, I'm not really sure. Oh, where'd you come from? Alright, one down. Needless to say, a little bit safer here to kick them off versus fight them. The Spiper Shield, by the way, incredibly underrated. It's actually really, really good. I guess I need to knock them off where they actually fall off, huh? Otherwise, they're just going to keep coming back. Oh, boy. Okay, so that basically took way longer than I intended, but slow and steady wins the race, I guess. I kill this thing and get treated to a beautiful, beautiful sound. Obviously, the Morning Star is the best choice right now because of the bleed. Bleed is ridiculously strong in the original Dark Souls. It's funny because they made it really good in Dark Souls 1. Poison was useless. However, in Dark Souls 2, bleed was useless, and poison was ridiculously strong. And then in 3, it was kind of like, whatever. Neither one is all that good. Oh, that... I don't like this. Alright, there's one. I am stuck between a dog and a dog. That was like a play on Rock in a Hard Place. Okay, well, that's one way to do it. Moving on. Now, the smart thing to do at this point would be to go back and spin these souls that I've acquired. But I've never been one for, like, doing smart things. Definitely more into making bad decisions in Dark Souls videos. So with that in mind, we're going to keep pushing on and grab some more items. And probably die along the way. It doesn't matter too much, I already got what I came for, so... I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to hit the other guy. that'll come help you, but not gonna happen. Alright, so this way. Oh, this part's kind of a nightmare. If you don't have any damage, we'll not go that way. There's only so much that I'm willing to go through. This should be enough soul items to get me a few levels and get me started. Are we good now? I think we're good. Is there anything else in here that I really need? No, I don't think so. Alright. Oh, there we go. Alright, not too bad. So let's go ahead and spin those soul items. This will get me a few levels, I think. Delicious, delicious souls. Wow, that's pretty good. Already up to 30. Alright. Cool. So now, having done that, we will finally make our way up towards the Berg. I have not given any thought whatsoever to, like, the order in which we're going to go through. The only thing I knew I was going to do was to go down to Blighttown first. So, yeah. But I guess the next thing that we'll do is go ahead and kill Havel for his ring, because I'm going to need it. Hey, you know what? I actually figure we might as well go ahead and do the... Somebody died. I just ran that and knocked guys off. Maybe they died. Anyways, I figured might as well do the Berg skip, right? There's no reason not to. Oh. I 100% did not expect to get that on the first try, so... Huzzah. Alright, we'll use fire strats for this part, which is wonderful if you're coming down here at level 1, which I'm not, but for all intents and purposes I sort of am. Whoa, jeez. Hello? Remember to sneak that little cheeky extra hit in there every time. I got all thrown off by that stagger there. I suppose it's just as well that I didn't get a Black Knight sword, because it is my favorite weapon, so we wouldn't be using it anyway. And that would have made me sad. Okay, moving on. Oh, bother. Ah. What about... What should we do here? What about we kill Taurus Demon and then run back down? Yeah, let's do that. One of the nice things about this weapon is it does have pretty good stagger on it, as you can see. Ooh, and the bleed. Simple enough. So far, so good. Only like 80 more of those. Nope. I hate that one. There we go. And I don't have, well, what is it yet? Sad day. All things considered. But I do have this now. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab our shield. Because you knew this was the shield we were going to be using, obviously. Let's see if I remember my speedrun strats here. Beautiful. Okay, so... I may die in there, so I'm just going to go ahead and spend these. And we will do the Sen's Gate skip. One of my favorites. It might actually be my favorite skip. So the way we're going to do it, it's probably going to take me a couple tries actually, but we'll see. You're going to want to get it to just one of these dudes. So we'll kill this one. Kill this one. Perfect. Now we're going to do a parry and a riposte with just our hand. So we need to go up 3 pillars. So 1, 2, 3. We want this guy to be about there. It's probably about there. So wait for him to attack. Don't horribly miss your parry like I just did. Yeah, that'll work. Wrong button. It's okay. Alright, we did get it. Perfect. So the way that this works, there's a similar trick actually in Dark Souls 3 that lets you skip the Abyss Watchers. When you do the riposte animation, you actually get pushed slightly through the wall, which triggers the death cam, but you don't actually die. Now, it's not something that you can really tell from just watching it, but the controls are now completely screwed up. And so I have to keep holding in a direction in order to get myself to run forward. But as you can see, I actually just walked into Sen's Fortress. Reason being, when the death cam triggers, assets do not load in. So the gate. Let's go ahead and quit out and reload. Oh! Okay, we're safe. And we are now inside Sen's Fortress. I guess the reason that I would even bother coming in here is for large Titanite, because there's quite a bit of it that you can grab right off the bat. Obviously, I don't have enough damage to actually kill anything yet, so that's not so good. Technically, I could bleed things out, but that sounds like a pain. So instead, we'll focus on knocking things off the edge. That seems like a much more reliable way to do things. And basically, I'll just run in and gather as much large Titanite as I can. Oops. Oh, that didn't do nearly as much damage as I was hoping. I can't actually describe to you how to do that trick because I'm not really even sure myself. I just know that it works and I like it. Alright, come this way. Oh, why did I do that? Oh. That was a bad idea just now. I cut that way too close. It's alright though. I mean, apparently it is, because I survived. Okay. Gimme. So I obviously mentioned it already, but the one unfortunate thing about the Sin's Fortress gate skip is, were we to go back to the start, the gate is in fact not open. Because it's not that we've opened the gate or made the gate disappear, it's just that that one particular time we didn't load the gate in. So were we to die in here, we'd have to do the trick again in order to get out. So, with that in mind, let us warp back. Alright, we'll go ahead and pine resin for this one, I guess. And we'll use the last pine resin for a quilog. Whoops, good roll. I'm finally back to cut your tail. Glorious. Now, I didn't do the early game run to get Red Tearstone Ring, but could you imagine? Oh. Alright, so for those who don't know, to get the Ninja Flip Ring, you have to join the Forest Hunter Covenant.
And here.
Alright. Now Shiva will spawn in. Exhaust the dialogue. And this is actually the one we want, but we'll get to that. Now, we're going to go down to Blighttown. Alright, you can see Shiva right there. That's perfect. And because I'm now coming down here while unhollowed, I should get the Mildred fight, which will give me some extra souls. It's unfortunate, I really wanted to use the Great Machete, but not enough strength. I see you bobbing your head over there. Almost forgot to equip that. That would have been sad. Okay, so you'll notice the bodyguard is actually back here. Here's the thing, though.
You have some guts to turn on us. Have a look at my
The funny part about it is that the bodyguard always gets stuck on the back there, so it's actually not a problem.
You poor fool. You won't be able to run far enough.
I always kind of liked that line. Of course, nothing actually happens to you. There's no pursuer or anything that comes after you. And the world's greatest bodyguard here... Oh, shoot. No! Alright, so funnily enough, believe it or not, I've never actually died to them in all of my playthroughs. So I wasn't sure exactly what was going to happen, but I looked it up, and apparently once you die, they move back here. So the bodyguard should still be here, hopefully. Alright, I just have to bait that attack, basically. Yeah, see, once we got it figured out, it's not that bad. Oh dear. That is very scary. Oh, not as scary as that, though. Oh no! Well, I can definitely say not one of my proudest Souls moments. But technically, it did get the job done. It only took some sort of odd suicide pact between the two of us. There it is. Let's just pretend that that entire section of the playthrough didn't happen. Anyways, though, now we can do that. And life is good. Okay, we're finally here. Took us long enough. This is what the last pine resin's for, so let's do it. She was thinking about it. About jumping, that is. Oh man, it's been a long time since I played with Ninja Flip. It's so strong. Look at that. And you get iframes for like the entirety of that. Like, look at that. I can roll so early it doesn't even matter. Oh, we're gonna have a fun playthrough. We're gonna have a very fun playthrough. Guess I don't want to stand over there anymore. The explosion effect sure looks nice in the remaster, doesn't it? And you can actually tell what the range is, unlike in the Prepare to Die edition. I'm always amazed by how much of a difference the counter damage makes anytime there's a jump and you connect in the middle of it. Alright. Not too bad. So, we'll go ahead and just go straight on through to Ceaseless and take care of him. Incidentally, this is a great way to make a lot of souls early, because Quillog is pretty easy. You just use a pine resin on her, and then come straight to him, and do this. Because all you have to do is break his poise, and down he goes. And then as soon as you get the cutscene and the souls, there we go.